Yeah, that might be true, but still, steel wall is steel wall. I don't know. I will take the steel wall over above like 625 damage a day.
Oh, we can report T43 who was AFK.
Hello and welcome to the Panther II. I told you I will do more replays on this tank because I simply really enjoy playing it. I think it's a great tank with great performance. Decent mobility, armor is thrall, will bounce, but as I told you, don't ever count on it. You can side scrape, and if the people actually will try to shoot your sides, it will bounce sometimes, but yeah, still, if you like over angle it a little bit, it's gone. Your whole advantage is gone. I chose this replay to show you because it's quite nice, quite an interesting one. At the beginning it starts more or less like you should always start in a Panther II. It's a good showcase how to play this tank. Make sure that at the beginning of a round you keep your distance to the enemy, because what you got in this tank is decent penetration of 203, decent reload time of 6.16 seconds, which is just good enough to penetrate most of the things you will fight. But yeah, sometimes you will just still have to, although you have some good penetration, check this out, side, okay, went high, went to the turret. The accuracy is quite nice, but sometimes it will just troll you as every gun does. So I do have 14 APCR shells, and I use them very often, just to make sure that I do make good use of my 240 damage and not waste time to reload 6 seconds to not do any damage at all. So here I'm. That was a fully aimed shot, unfortunately, but the next shell will connect to the T-34. You can see me here really aiming carefully on this guy, but he just unfortunately disappears. I'm pretty sure that this will be changed in some patches in the future, so that if an enemy stays in your range of in your spotting range, he will be kept spotted. So for example, the T-34, as you can see, he was in my circle of view range, but he wasn't spotted anymore, and I'm pretty sure they will change it, so you will be able to keep someone in your spotting range spotted when he's not in cover, like the T-34 was. He just disappeared in front of my gun, like, yeah. So I could have done a blind shot. The T-34 might be there popping out right now, but yeah, I'm not that much into blind shots anymore. I prefer to do a clean shot on someone, make sure to not waste my shells, especially when you got an APCR loaded, which I didn't have in that case, but still. So now we just decided to go for the KV4. That's a quite healthy tank, and it's a very tough enemy, so good armor. So I decide to right away not waste my time fucking around with RNG and going for APCR straight on. As you can see, I need to deal with the Comet first. Make him stop shooting me with HE, because every 5.5 seconds being caused with that damage can make you feel sorry. The good thing about the Panther II is that it has quite some health, and so that helps a lot. Here it totally wastes APCR shell on the Chiri, but yeah, it was loaded, so it's loaded, right? And here the AMX 1375, and now see this. Ew, boom. I did get no damage out of that. I just I just rammed him and did damage to him, so that's completely it. This tank is so much heavier than an AMX. And here you see me loading HE. That's what you always should go for. Always go for HE when you see an RHM or whatever. So make sure that you just preload your HE and then just show them what they got. These tanks are so weakly armored. You really can count on it to connect. So we have done 3,400 damage, which lots went to the KV4. I'm pretty sure I did like around 800 at least on him. Now we're trying to shoot the last guys, and what you can see, we all are on 2 kills. So if we manage to everyone get 1 kill on this, we can go out with brothers in arms and collect an amazing amount of 9 beautiful kills. So I wanted to get that guy, but it did work. The AMX AC46, he's like freakingly unlucky on me. So, which is quite nice for me. And here I'm engine damage now. And I am so freaking lucky that this one did not kill me. But I want the kill on this AMX, and I got my 3 kills. Now it's the time for Armut Hotte to actually get his on the GYY Panther II, and let's see if this will work. Boom! Nice. Brothers in arms and almost 4k damage done. So, in this tank, take your time, spot, shoot, snipe, then get into action. So that's the first replay. I will show you the post-game stats in a second. La la la, very nice. 3,100 damage, almost the highest amount of damage. And this SU-101 player, he actually did a nice job. Look at this, or nearly 4k damage. So he did good. I mean, I was shooting lots of gold and lost lots of money, but
failed at the end.
So World of Tanks again with the Panther II. So that's the second replay, and this line of replays. On steps, I can tell you it's going to be a loss, and but still I had a lot of fun in this round. Was quite interesting, although we might even have won like very closely. The SU-101 did a slight mistake at the end of the round. He should have kept slowing down the enemy, but yeah, unfortunately it didn't work. And our Panther just might slightly have been causing the loss as well. Not sure about that entirely, but yeah, overall it wasn't like it was one of the rounds where you should be able to win because your team is slightly more averaged, like better, and the enemy team has some good players, but yeah, some stupid idiots as well. So I don't know. T34, T26E4, they are very poor players. Bought a premium tank, although they shouldn't, I think. And they are just wasting their time in tier 8 battles, although they should learn from the beginning, just like, I don't know, maybe playing some tier 6. That can always help you in getting some, let's say, routine, because this game is a lot about actually not being the best player, but getting some routine and being calm when it's needed. So what a lots of people fail in doing is they go somewhere, they rush, and they die. So sometimes you will just have to wait for your chance, and that's what is quite tricky when you're new, and especially in tier 8 it's getting more important. You need to get to a good position, that's map awareness or the knowledge of maps, and then you actually need to make sure that when you reach this position you're not suiciding. So I think that what is not going to happen if you just go for an tier 8 immediately. You will not learn it the hard way, but you will just not learn it at all, because it will just be too much it will be overwhelming for you in a tier 8 battle. That's why you have that low tiers to learn, I think. I sometimes as well play some low tiers just to have some fun. It can be interesting. So yeah. Now you will see my Pershing fella, Mr. Amud Hode, doing something quite unfortunate. So Amud Hode decides to just go YOLO and kill someone, although he unfortunately won't. So I switched to APCR here, because the game is quite tough, and I will have to shoot some very bouncy parts of tanks, which I want to make sure to be able to penetrate. Now someone of course will call me a gold cunt, because yeah, sure, I am. That's perfectly important to shoot gold sometimes. Gold faggot, okay, not cunt but faggot. I think like I was like him, calling out this gold idiots, not shooting gold and stuff, so reducing my chances. Don't do it. Just don't do it. If you can afford the credits, oh, that was a lucky bounce. If you can afford the credits, just go for it. It will help you just winning games. You can sure to turn games to your favor when you do not have to fight RNG and matchmaking so at the same time, because that's mostly what you do. If you don't shoot gold, you put yourself into the chance of not penetrating like more frequently. Of course, it's always a question of accuracy, so how you aim and where you aim for, like weak spots, but still you will always have a chance to fail, because matchmaking can make you fail. This was a nice high roll, 252. That's actually not that common. So it's 7-5, but Kali just told us, our T-34, that the heavy line will fall soon. We have at least 4 or 5 tanks over there that are putting some high pressure on us. And he said like he's not going to be able to keep to stand the pressure. So what I'm doing here, I'm trying to get my mates taking the shots, and I myself try to stay safe. But I realized the T-54 is coming up, so I tried to track him. What did perfectly work. Unfortunately, he didn't stay tracked, and what was the worst thing of them all is that he actually did not get any damage by the shot I did to him. So now you see some pretty poor play by me. I did damage him, but I took a shell that could have killed me, so he rolled low. If he would have had an average round, would have simply killed myself, right? So this this is like stupid move number 2. I shouldn't have done that. I mean, I killed him, and he would have killed me without me killing him, but still that was more or less unnecessary, so I just throw away my tank, although I should have just waited for the T-34 to do the job. And yeah, I'm pretty sure he would have been reloaded in time, and I still would have been alive. And actually, I think if I would have stayed alive, I could have kind of won the game and help our SU-101, T-34 and Panther to do this. But yeah, the Panther now is trying to hide. What I didn't realize actually, he's kinda hiding in the open more or less. But yeah, so here's our SU-101. He did a great job. 4k damage almost, so more than I did, but unfortunately, yeah, it wasn't able to win the game. So because of his view range, he wasn't capable of spotting the guys, all the guys that actually went for the cap to fight it, and because of this, he wasn't to stop them all. Wasn't able to stop them all, and yeah. So this tiger, for example, if you could have killed this tiger, we might have had a chance, but unfortunately this didn't happen. Now he's shooting for PK, going to trade shots with a tier 9 heavy tank. So he managed to actually slow him down, but he didn't manage to kill him, which is very unfortunate. Pretty sure he will be killed anyways. So he's going out into the open now, which in this case I wouldn't have done. So here the Panther II actually, if he would have would have been hidden, I think he could have won this, but I'm not sure. Now he's like doing the completely wrong move. He's even backing off more, so yeah, that's completely it. So yeah, the SU did a very nice job, and but unfortunately this game was a loss. Maybe a bit of my stupidity or greediness. I wouldn't put my hand into the fire to say it wasn't my fault. But yes. So as T-34 I would still have tried to kill the tiger in this point in time. But yeah, whatever. So, I hope you enjoyed this. Panther II, really nice tank. And I see you in the next one. So, get you some post-game stats of course.